Before you spend a single dollar on a used car in 2026, stop. Thousands of Americans are making the same devastating.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. The transmission is completely shot and they're saying it's gonna cost $3,000 to fix it.
Did you know that 1 in 3 used car buyers in America ends up spending more money on repairs than they paid for the car itself? 1 in 3.
Buying a used car in America should be one of the smartest financial decisions you ever make. Instead of paying the full new car price and watching your vehicle lose 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot, buying used allows you to let someone else absorb that initial depreciation hit while you get a quality vehicle at a significantly lower price. That is the theory. That is the promise. But the reality for hundreds of thousands of American buyers every single year is something far more painful. A used car purchase that turns into a financial nightmare. A money pit that drains their savings through endless repair bills, unexpected breakdowns, and the crushing realization that the deal they thought they found was never a deal at all. The difference between a smart used car purchase and a devastating one comes down to knowing which cars to avoid. In 2026, these are the used cars you should never buy under any circumstances. The Nissan Altima tops this list, and it is not even a close competition. The Altima has been one of the most popular used cars in America for years, and its attractive price point makes it incredibly tempting for budget-conscious buyers. But that low price exists for a very specific reason. Nobody who knows cars wants to own one. The Altima's CVT transmission is one of the most notoriously unreliable components in the modern automotive industry. Buying a used Nissan Altima means inheriting all the risk of a CVT failure that could cost you anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 to repair. When you add that potential expense to the purchase price, that affordable Altima suddenly becomes one of the most expensive mistakes you can make in the used car market. Walk away from the Nissan Altima every single time you see one on a used car lot. The Dodge Journey is the second used car that deserves a permanent place on your never buy list. Dodge discontinued the Journey in 2020 because even the manufacturer could not justify continuing to produce it, and the used car market is now flooded with these vehicles at prices that seem almost impossibly low. Those prices are low because the Journey is genuinely one of the worst vehicles ever built for the American market. Its engine is underpowered, its transmission is unreliable, its interior materials deteriorate rapidly, and its safety ratings are well below what modern American families should accept. Every dollar you save on the purchase price of a used Dodge Journey will be spent twice over on repairs, maintenance, and the emotional cost of owning a vehicle you cannot trust. The Jeep Cherokee has been appearing on reliability blacklists for years, and the situation has not improved enough to justify buying one used in 2026. Jeep built the Cherokee on the promise of adventure and capability, and the marketing is genuinely compelling, but real-world ownership data tells a completely different story. The Cherokee suffers from transmission problems, electrical system failures, and engine issues that appear at shockingly low mileage. Buying a used Cherokee means taking on all the risk of these problems without any of the new car warranty protection that might have softened the blow for the original owner. The used Cherokee market is full of vehicles that have already been through one or more major repairs, and there is no reliable way to know what is waiting to fail next. The Chrysler 200 is another used car that floods American lots at prices that seem attractive until you understand why those prices are so low. The 200 was discontinued in 2017 after consistently poor reliability scores and disappointing sales that reflected how quickly American buyers figured out this car could not be trusted. The 200 suffers from transmission problems, electrical gremlins, and an overall build quality that deteriorates rapidly with age. Parts are becoming harder to source as the vehicle ages, which means repair costs are climbing even as the purchase price drops. The Chrysler 200 is a trap dressed up as a bargain. The Fiat 500 and Fiat 500X represent perhaps the most dangerous category of used car mistake, the vehicle that looks charming, feels affordable, and hides serious reliability problems beneath an attractive Italian design. Fiat's dealer network in the United States was never robust enough to provide adequate support for these vehicles, and as the brand has retreated from the American market, finding qualified mechanics who can properly service a Fiat has become increasingly difficult. Electrical problems, transmission issues, and engine reliability concerns make both the 500 and 500X genuinely risky purchases in the used car market. The Land Rover Discovery appears on used car lots at prices that seem like extraordinary deals for a premium luxury SUV, and that is precisely what makes it so dangerous. Land Rovers depreciate rapidly because experienced buyers know exactly what ownership costs look like, and they walk away. The people selling their used Discoveries are often doing so because they no longer afford the repair bills. Air suspension failures, electrical system problems, and engine issues make the Discovery one of the most expensive vehicles to maintain in the entire American market. A used Discovery that seems like a bargain is almost certainly a vehicle that has already cost its previous owner a fortune and is ready to do the same to you. The Chevrolet Traverse rounds out this list as an American-made SUV that disappoints its owners with timing chain problems, transmission issues, and a reliability record that falls well short of what Toyota and Honda offer in the same segment. Used Traverse models flood the market at attractive prices, but the cost of ownership over a 3 to 5 year period consistently exceeds what buyers anticipated when they signed the paperwork. The used car market in 2026 is full of vehicles that look like deals and function like disasters. Knowledge is the only protection you have. Research every vehicle thoroughly. Always get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent mechanic. Check the full vehicle history report and trust the reliability data over the asking price. The cars on this list will always find buyers who did not do their homework. Make sure you are never one of them.